People are saying Dev just called the family of the man who was murdered a liar. People are like jumping in on this now. You know what? Yeah, actually I am at this point. So, you know what? Here, I'll put my foot in my mouth one final time. Because why the fuck not, okay?
Hello everyone, Ace here, and today let's talk about how Short Fat Otaku has decided to lie about the fate of Corey Comperatore, the fireman who tragically lost his life during the Trump assassination attempt. Now, for those who are not aware, Dev has decided to do this under the pretense that it is somehow an irrefutable fact that Corey Comperatore's family lied about him shielding them during his final moment. Dev's claim regarding this is video footage that he refuses to share with the general public on the grounds that it is simply far too graphic for YouTube.
Yeah, people are saying Dev just called the family of the man who was murdered a liar. People are like jumping in on this now. You know what? Yeah, actually I am at this point. So, you know what? Here, I'll put my foot in my mouth one final time. Because why the fuck not, okay? Arch, you probably can't show it on stream. So don't worry about it, because you'll just get your channel fucking nuked. But did you see the video? The alternate angle of the shooting when it came out?
Nope, I did not. I probably did, but I don't remember.
So there was like another video from the crowd. I know Artemis saw it because Artemis and I talked about it. There's a video. There's another video of the shooting where you can actually see the firefighter who got shot, and he didn't jump onto his family to protect them. That didn't happen. He just got shot.
Having actually found the footage myself after some searching, I would ultimately have to disagree with that assessment. Despite the grim nature of the footage itself, I wouldn't actually call the content graphic, and for reasons that are going to become very painfully apparent. Because here is the damning proof that Dev has to provide, showing that Mr. Comperatore's family lied about him. I have this footage on loop because it's only 4 seconds long, but you may have noticed that zoomed out you can't actually tell what's going on. In fact, even when zoomed in to where Mr. Comperatore was at the time that he was hit, you still can't really tell what's going on, at least not at a glance. You certainly can't positively ID him by this footage alone. Fortunately, there is a secondary piece of footage in which it is far easier to see Mr. Comperatore. However, he is ultimately visually blocked at the exact moment that he was hit, though we are able to see his hat in flight at the end of the footage. With these pieces of information for reference, it is at that point possible to potentially ID Mr. Comperatore in the first footage once it's zoomed in. However, due to the limited quality of the actual footage, it's almost impossible to tell what he is exactly doing at the exact moment he gets hit. Though if you slow the footage down, you will notice that he begins to move forward before he gets hit, suggesting that yes, he was in the process of moving to cover his family, as they have claimed. It's also, as grim as it may seem, worth noting the sheer distance that his hat flew upon the moment he got hit. I bring this up because typically, if a hat gets shot off, it has the habit of falling right by the person's feet. This is because typically the direction of travel for the bullet is almost completely perpendicular to the direction of travel that the hat must take in order to be removed off of your head, i.e., in most circumstances, the bullet will be traveling predominantly horizontally, whereas the hat needs to be moved vertically in order to be removed. The fact that Mr. Comperatore's hat appears to have flown about 30 feet, give or take, suggests that he was likely bending over and leaning down at the time that he was hit, making the direction of travel the hat needs to take far more in line with the direction of travel that the bullet itself took. And bending over, at the very bare minimum looking downwards, is something that would be done by someone in the opening stages of beginning to protect their family in the manner described. So yes, it would appear that Short Fat Otaku did indeed lie about the fate of Corey Comperatore, and did so ironically, if grotesquely, in the name of what he describes as facts. Because according to Dev, this footage is irrefutable proof that cannot be challenged or contested in any way whatsoever that Mr. Comperatore's family lied about his actions that day. And no, I cannot get over the sheer amount of double standard at play here when it comes to what exactly constitutes an irrefutable fact in the eyes of Dev. He will take the most blurry, difficult to see footage imaginable and provide it as irrefutable proof that he is somehow correct, even if said footage actually provides evidence showing he is incorrect. But by contrast, if it's something that's politically inconvenient for Dev, such as evidence of things that the guilty parties have admitted to in court, such as, for example, the FBI admitting that they did in fact help Joe Biden steal the election via misinformation by censoring the Hunter Biden laptop story, yet because that is politically inconvenient for Dev, he will go on to deny the evidence, including the confession from the FBI themselves, even if he, for the record, admitted that the FBI's confession was factual and demonstrated in court. For you see, that evidence is simply inconclusive in the eyes of Dev. It is not blatant enough evidence to be considered actual proof. But this footage before you demonstrates beyond any and all doubt that what Dev claims is irrefutably true. You are utterly incapable of questioning it in any way whatsoever. And if you dare notice this discrepancy in behavior on the part of Dev, well, that's just you claiming that Dev argues in bad faith, and we can't have that now, can we? I believe my thoughts on this particular matter have been made abundantly clear. Now, for those curious, I will of course be providing links in the description below to the footage I have used, so you can check it out for yourself if you should so desire. But in any case, this has been Ace. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care. Ace out.